Hey everybody, it's Christy at Hooks and Horseshoes. How are you? I hope everybody is doing well. I have a fan on to the right of me. I've been working in this room trying to straighten things up and I've even got warm. So hopefully it's not too loud and it won't be an issue. I guess I'll find out and play back. Okay, so it's been a hot minute. Just, you know, life and being lazy. I was talking to my son this morning and he was talking about my channel and asked me how many subscribers you had to have before you got the play plaque or the little play thing that they send out. I said you have to have like 100,000, and I says I won't ever get there. And I says I've been losing. I've lost like, I don't know, 5 or 6 subscribers or numbers. My numbers have went down in the past week or so. And he said, well, that's because you just been slack. So I got called out thanks to my son, my 11-year-old. That was him, I think. I don't know if he needed something. But anyway, so I wanted to get on today and talk about some finished objects that I have. A small yarn haul. I am doing really good at not buying yarn. I can't tell you the last time I went to a Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or Joann's. Because I'm trying to work through my stash, and that is really hard to do because I struggle with what to make. Like, it's really a struggle. But anyway, I want to start with the small yarn haul that I have. I took a trip to Virginia Beach, Virginia a couple weeks ago, and I used to live up there over 10 years ago, and they have thrift stores like on every corner. So one day I took, sorry, the phone went off. One day I took a day and just went to like 5 or 6 of them within the area that I was in, and I came across this yarn. The first one is Baby Soft, Lion brand, Baby Soft. I think it's focused. I can't tell y'all. There we go. Yep, and then it changes the color. You put the, messes with the camera. Focus. Am I focused? There I am. Okay, so this has, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this. This is a squirrel. Squirrel. I have, you know, I'm over 40 and my eyesight is going, apparently. I can't read up close anymore, and I refuse to buy the reading glasses or get glasses that have bifocals or whatever they call. So I went and bought a magnifying glass the other day. Of course, I don't have it in here with me, I don't think. Anyway, I can't hardly see these numbers anymore unless I hold it way out here. But this is, like I said, Lion brand Baby Soft, and it's got 459 yards, which is a lot, but it's, what is that? What is that, 3 weight, or like number 3? It says to use a 4mm hook. But it's really pretty yellow, and I think the color's true on the camera. I've got 3 of these, and I mean, that's a lot of yarn. I love the color, that pale yellow. Yellow is one of my favorite colors. Although as far as clothing, I don't own a lot of yellow. I think I've said that before. But yeah, I got these 3, and then I got Loops and Thread Impeccable, 268 yards, 5mm hook in the colorway Aqua, I think. But I got 3 of these. And this and that yellow yarn, let me see, I didn't give the color. This, let me see. Pastel yellow is the color for this one. I think I got the 6 of those for $4.50, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was $2.50 on the bag, because they were in little plastic bags. And when I went up to the register, because I had bought a book too, and the total purchase was like $5.50, and the book itself was $1. So I got those for $4.50, and I didn't think that was a bad deal, so I got them. But I think this is the first time I've bought yarn in months. With the pandemic and everything, and the quarantine and the self-quarantine, and mask or no mask, I just don't go out much. I don't want to be bothered with it. So I only go out for necessities, unless, you know, I just have that desire to wear a face mask, then I'll go out. I don't particularly like wearing the face mask, so if I don't have to go anywhere immediate, or you know, if it's like not a necessity, if I don't absolutely have to go, then I mean, I'm okay. I can always buy online. But again, I am trying to work through my stash. I'm up to 6 minutes, and I haven't even got to my projects. So anyway, yes. Okay, so that's my little small yarn haul. It came from a thrift store in Virginia Beach, Virginia, a couple weeks ago. Not sure what I'm going to make with it. This is probably going to be a blanket of some type. Okay, so my finished objects. The first thing I want to talk about is this. It's called an Everyday Throw by Brienne Maudlin at Hooked on Homemade. Let me see what yarn I used. I've got my little laptop. My camera is showing that I just lost a bar on my battery, so I'm down to 2 bars, and I'm not sure how long that'll get me, because I've never, I usually charge the camera before I start making videos, and I thought it was charged. But anyway, so if it cuts off, I'll just have to restart. But this is called the Everyday Throw by Brienne Maudlin at Hooked on Homemade. I used Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn. Colors, 5 skeins, and the aqua blue. It's really, it's hard to see the stitches, but I like how it turned out. It's kind of, I would say, a baby blanket. Trying to get my shirt out of the background. It'd be pretty for a little boy. I don't have the measurements, but I used a 6mm hook because I'm such a tight crocheter. But I was happy with it. I am happy with it. Let's put this over here so I won't get things mixed up. Okay, so I have a list. I've made me a list of things to talk over so that I don't forget. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is this Granny Shrug, also by Brienne Maudlin at Hooked on Homemade. As I was going through my patterns, or the projects before sitting down to make the video, I realized that I have 3 projects that are all from Brienne Maudlin at Hooked on Homemade. Anyway, this is my Granny Shrug. This is, I think it was my first time making one of these. I liked how it turned out. I just wish that it had fit me. I wish I had it's a square. I wish I had went more rectangle, because I want it to fit around me more. But this is, I love this yarn print. 5 skeins in the, I'm not sure, CIAO. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's CIAO. But I'll put it on. sorry about all the, shouldn't take me this long. But, like I said, I should have went more rectangle. And it covers my tush. But I would want it to, I want to pull it more, and it doesn't. I want it to be bigger in this area and cover. So if I ever do another one, I'll know to go more rectangle than square. Make it long enough to cover my tush, and then go more rectangle. Add more to the ends. So that's my granny shrug. It will probably end up being a gift. I don't know why I am sitting down, because the other two that I'm going to share I'm probably going to have to put on too. So you can see the full effect. Okay. So that, like I said, that's the Granny Shrug by Brienne Maudlin at Hooked on Homemade. The next one is, this is called Dewdrop Wrap by Grace. I think for the frills. Let me check this. I keep all my patterns and all my projects on Ravelry. I have, from the very get-go, since I found Ravelry, I've added all my projects that I've ever done to Ravelry. So if you're on Ravelry, you can always check me out and see what I've got going on there. But this is called the Dewdrop Wrap for the frills. Is what it's got Grace. It says Dewdrop Wrap by Grace for the frills. So apparently her, it's a free pattern on her website. Really easy, and I used, I think, Karen Big Cakes 2 skeins in the Boysenberry, and I think this is the yarn that I won from Jo at Jo's Web, and a giveaway that she had last year. I've washed it. I don't know if I've washed it more than once, but I try to wash all my stuff after I make it. But it's really big. Thought it was pretty. And it kind of curls up on the ends. I only had very little left over. I was lucky. But it's really, it's a big shawl. And that's how it curls up on the edges. Okay, Dewdrop Wrap, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just all over the place today. I will link all these patterns in the description box below if you are interested and want to have access to them. Okay, now the last finished object that I want to share is called the Bahama Mama Ruana. It's a mouthful. This was fairly easy, and I used Yarn Bee Urban Chic Aqua 4 skeins. I had to, and I will pop up a picture, tear apart or frog, which I hate to say frog because it was a completed, like I done sewed in the ends and everything, and I frogged another project to get enough yarn to finish this, to do this, and that was it's called, where's that? I made it last year. Sonoma Sunburst Poncho. I think I shared that last year, and that was where I It's a pretty poncho, but I messed up and it started going, you know, off center, and I just kept going. And I made a comment about it in that video. I'll have to see if I can link that video to it too, if you care to watch that. But again, this is called the Bahama Mama Ruana, and it's also by Brienne Maudlin, Hooked on Homemade. It's kind of long, some chairs. Hold on just a second. Come on. Sorry about that. But this is it. Ooh, I'll try to insert a picture of me wearing it, where you can see the full length. But I loved how it turned out. Definitely a beachy summer feel to me. That's what it makes me think of. Kind of matches the top I have on, doesn't it? Kind of, not really. Two different oranges. Stand on this chair. Let me stand on this chair. Huh? Don't laugh if I fall now, y'all. Yeah, there we go. So that comes just, what, to my knees? But it's, I think this is what, 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. And it's a lot of triple crochets. Triple, triple, triple. Triple crochets. They probably look small because, you know, as I've said countless times, I'm a tight crocheter, and and of course the yarn is thin too. So that's the that's my triple crochet. But like I said, I was really happy with it. Bahama Mama Ruana. I'll put it back on the hanger in a minute. Of course, I got the fan on, so everything's going. Checking my hair. But that's all I have today that I wanted to talk about and share. The Dewdrop Wrap, Everyday Throw, Bahama Mama Ruana, and Granny Shrug. The last three are by Hooked on Homemade, Brienne Maudlin. So that's what I have to share with you today. I don't know if it's the numbers are flashing on the screen there. Anyway, I hope everybody is doing well. It's been extremely warm here in South Carolina. Luckily, I work in a building that has top-notch AC, and usually when I step outside, it takes me about 10 minutes to thaw out. So, I'm blessed in that way. Thank you for watching my video. I do appreciate it, and there's no excuse for me not making a lot of videos, or lately it is what it is, and I'm not going to make promises that I'll do more or try to make more, because it's just not something I can guarantee, and I don't like making a promise I can't keep. But I hope that you've enjoyed everything I've shared and showed, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave anything down in the comment section below, and I will see you later. Bye.